You guys loved the Jess and Gabriel video so much that you wanted a second. So let's see the story of how they met.
Basically what happened was, she saw me on Jacko's Snapchat. Later on goes to find my Instagram, follows me, and she like followed me because I like posted Bible verses and stuff like that, and was like, oh, he's a Christian too. So then at that point, she had been planning a trip to America, to LA. And then she decided to send me a DM. Oh, basically asked like where I go to church here because she was planning the trip and wanted to visit churches and stuff like that.
Okay, so before I go on, like-minded interests is the best way to connect with somebody. It's obvious that Jess followed Gabriel because she's attracted to him, yeah. But she also followed him because they're both Christian. And so when you meet somebody in a world of like-minded interests, let's say that you like Magic the Gathering and you go to Magic the Gathering parties or something, or you like going to, I don't know, nightclubs. That's a like-minded interest. Maybe you guys like photography. Maybe you guys are Christian like Jess and Gabriel. This is the absolute best way to connect with somebody, because you could start off relating on things that you're already passionate about. And that makes it so easy. I spent so much time trying to meet people that I didn't have any interest in. They had no interest in me. We didn't share any of the same interests. And I was going, okay, but what is the magic way to work my way into this person's life? It was literally counterproductive. It was going against the natural, organic way that people meet and get into relationships with each other. This, so far, is exactly the way two people organically get into a relationship. Jess found a like-minded, somebody that shared a like-minded interest with her, and she also found attractive, and she was going to LA, and she said, hey, that attractive guy that's also Christian, let me message him and ask him Christian things.
We hung out a bit, and then you went to New Orleans.
Yeah, then I went to New Orleans, and there was when we really figured out that we were both into each other, because we FaceTimed like every day.
They started off as friends first, and that's really important. So I want to right here and now put down the idea of the friend zone. The idea of this scary friend zone is ridiculous, it's stupid, it's idiotic, it's going to hurt your progress in meeting the right person. You want to make friends with the person that you're gonna be with, right? You want to be in a relationship with your best friend. So start it off like that at the beginning. The actual friend zone is when somebody gets into a friendship in hopes that one day the other person is gonna profess their love to them and everything's gonna be magical and beautiful without them doing anything except for being friends. And that's not how things should happen. There must be an expression of attraction early on in the friendship in order for it not to be a friend zone thing. Now that is just plain honesty. If you're attracted to somebody, you let them know, you express that to them, you get vulnerable and you say it. This doesn't mean you have to say, I like you, I really like you. Not like that. It could be as simple as saying something like, you know, you're so cute. When you laugh, your nose wiggles. Did you notice that? Something small like that, throwing that in there shows the person that you're attracted to them. And it doesn't do it in this big way where it's like, I really hope that you like me too. I hope we get into a relationship.
I wasn't gonna kiss anyone that I wasn't in a relationship with.
Yeah, and he told me that. You were just talking to me about, I don't know, different things, and you're like, you know, I just don't go around and like
kiss people.
Date girls just to date, and I don't kiss girls if I'm not like in a relationship. And
yeah, because that's messed up.
You know, being respectful and stuff. And so I was like, okay, like we hadn't like we didn't like officially say like, okay, we're dating now. So we were kind of like a thing.
That sounds so bad. We were a thing.
We were seeing each other.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say we were dating at that point because we had gone on dates. I'd already asked you out on a date.
Yeah, we had dated a bit, but we'd never been like, so what are we kind of thing. So I didn't think you were gonna kiss me, although I wanted you to.
Yeah, you did. I mean, with that, it sounds weird saying, oh, we kissed pretty early on in the relationship, which we did, but even at that point, like...
But I don't think...
We knew we were gonna, like, the first day we met, she told her mom that she was gonna marry me. And then, like, a few days after that, like, I think it was like the second or third time I hung out with her, I was like, she's probably the one I'm going to spend the rest of my life with.
Wait, I was telling my cousin, who's actually my mom's cousin, that I was going to Disneyland, and she was like, oh my goodness, he's gonna kiss you at Disneyland. I've never told you this, have I?
No.
Yeah. So she was like, oh my goodness, if you guys go to the fireworks, he's gonna kiss you at the fireworks. I was like, I don't know, like, I don't think he's gonna kiss me.
I love how cute and respectable they are. I love how they like wait to kiss until like after they've been seeing each other for a while. That's really adorable, and it shows that different relationships start in different ways. Some people want to kiss on the first date. Some people want to kiss before the first date. And some people want to wait several weeks before they make that choice. Once again, the most wholesome couple on YouTube is putting out them good vibes, y'all.
I was chasing her around the apartment, just around that island thing. I was chasing her around, and then I finally like grabbed her by this thing, and I pulled her, and we just started hugging with this blanket wrapped around both of us, which is so romantic. Oh my god. We were hugging, and then for a while, and then we started like swaying back and forth, and she goes, oh, it's like we're slow dancing.
I was like, yeah, it feels like we're slow dancing.
Then at this point is where the story gets great. I look at her, and then I'm like, hey Alexa, play slow dance music. Puts on some bomb instrumental.
But it was so smooth.
It was so good, guys. Like, normally I'm not one to toot my own horn, to be like, oh dang, I was so smooth or anything like that. Because Alexa the thing could have played anything, but it just worked out perfectly.
It was like perfect.
It was perfect. Also, we tried it again. We tried to be like, hey, Alexa, play slow dance music, and it'll play like the most random crap ever.
Yeah.
It was only that one time.
The most perfect song.
It was like a 5 minutes instrumental song of like slow piano. It had like guitar in it.
It's great seeing a further layer of Jess and Gabriel and see how wholesome they are. It's adorable. It's great to see that they have really good values and they respect each other in this way.
We were just hugging, and I just kind of said, so would now be a good time to kiss you.
Yeah, he followed up the Disney lunch chat where I can't believe I haven't kissed you yet, which is kind of weird, but now following it up here and kind of ending it with so now is now a good time, that really does kind of like put a cap on it.
When I said that, she pulled away from here. She pulled away and looked at me and had this face. Just like so many emotions I could tell were in your face. And you pulled away and you were like looking at me like half smiling, half like, are you for real? Like, is this a joke?
Really?
Yeah, I remember it clear as day. Like, I remember your face.
And I think the reason is because Jess was not sure. The thing about dating in this way, where they stay friends and they know that they're interested in each other and they know that they want to be with each other, but they're still friends, it's still unsure before you get intimate. When you say something like that, that's going to make somebody go, oh my God, is this really going to happen?
The way we can explain it is I didn't leave time for it to settle in.
Yeah.
I didn't say yes, I just kissed him. Basically, I made the first move.
Oh, baloney. Well, technically you did initiate it by taking the blanket
and in the DMs, so.
She DM'd me first, if you haven't heard that story.
Another great thing about them is either of them weren't trying to force the situation. Gabriel wasn't trying to set up the perfect thing with the fireworks, even though that would have been perfectly fine. But what I'm getting at is he was letting it happen organically. He was allowing the moment to happen on its own and waiting for those little magic moments. That perfect song that played, what if it was a not perfect song? Maybe they would have not felt the vibe and moved on, but there would have been another magic moment that would have come up. I think the great thing about two people that are genuinely into each other and they express their attraction and interest in each other and they're not needy for each other. In other words, they don't need this person in their life in order to be happy because they already are full of happiness and love and joy and purpose in life. And so when these two people that are interested in each other and do have great chemistry and do have like-minded interests and aren't needy, they just allow that magic moment to occur, it definitely will occur. It's not like one of those moments won't happen, because if they're spending so much time together and if they have that chemistry, it will just naturally happen. But again, I don't want you to get confused between this and the friend zone, because the friend zone is when you don't express your interest in that person, is when you act like you're not interested in them and you are just friends with them. That is completely different. You need to express some sort of interest, and whatever way you want to do it, as long as you're expressing your interest and not being needy, that is good enough to get that motor running. I don't know. If you're interested in learning more about online dating, because these two basically met online, I have a new course called Textual Healing. Yes, textual healing, my friends. You can learn more about it in the link in the description.